So in today's video, we want to talk about your why behind wanting to stop smoking weed, stop drinking alcohol, quit vaping, whatever it is that you're struggling with. We want to talk about your why. And what you probably think I'm going to discuss is the reasons why you want to quit, right? And that's not what I'm going to discuss, but we would typically think of, I want better health, emotionally and physically, it's ruining my relationship, it's straining my finances, it's making me more stressed, tired, lethargic, and that's why I want to quit. I want to quit because I want to feel better. But the why that I'm talking about is the why behind your continued use of the substance. And understanding this why is slightly more complex, but significantly more important. So if you wind up enjoying today's video, be sure to check out the pinned comment for our paid and free program resources, including information on our Kick It Crave Less Chewing Gum supplement that's nicotine-free, cannabis-free. It has KSM-66 and N-acetylcysteine, designed to help people quit these things. Okay, when it comes to your why, you have to start by asking yourself, why do I smoke weed? Why do I drink alcohol? Why do I vape? All right? And the best thing you could do is maybe go get a pen and paper and try and write down 5 to 10 reasons why. And if you're feeling really ambitious, drop some of those reasons in the comments. I love reading comments and seeing a lot of the similarities and differences between people who are watching this channel. So drop them in the comments if you want. Why do you use the substance? Now, and really think deep on this, okay? So if you're gonna say, oh, I smoke weed because I have anxiety, then I want you to ask yourself, why do I have anxiety? Where's that anxiety coming from? What's that stress? Where's it coming from? All right, so you've concluded you smoke weed because you have anxiety and you use it to manage stress, right? And you say, it just gives me a break at the end of the day. It's time for myself. That cigarette, that joint, it's time for myself at the end of the day. That's why you do it. All right, good. We've identified your why. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look at those reasons and I want you to question them. I want you to question them. Does it make sense? Does continuing to smoke weed and the presence of addiction, that's probably why you're watching this video, you want to stop, you want to quit, and you're having trouble doing so. Does continuing to smoke weed make sense? Is it justifying my why? So is weed actually resulting in continuing to smoke and less stress, less anxiety, and is it actually giving me that little aha, that release, that break at the end of the day? And really look at this both subjectively and objectively, okay? Now, all right, start to think about this. Now, why do you want to quit? Just on a simpler thought, you can do superficial reasons, you can go more deep with your reasons, but why do you want to quit? Okay, so blah, 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 most people, family reasons, health reasons, money reasons, relationship reasons, lack of motivation reasons, whatever. They need more time, they're sick of it, okay. So what I would then say is, aren't all those problems that are resulting from continuing to smoke weed stressful, anxiety provoking, and actually preventing you from taking a deep breath at the end of the day? Aren't all of those things actually significantly adding to your life's stressors and anxiety? Not to mention the consequences and side effects of addiction, just in general. Addiction. Not to mention just this ongoing back and forth of, should I smoke weed, should I not smoke weed? Should I smoke weed, should I not smoke weed? Day in and day out, not being able to make up your mind, not being able to remain committed and confident in a decision that you've made to yourself. Isn't that stressful? For me it was. For me, it was incredibly stressful. It was incredibly anxiety provoking. And it literally prevented me from taking a deep breath to a point at the end of my addiction where I was getting constant panic attacks because the anxiety had gotten so bad. And you know what I would do? I would smoke more weed, dip more tobacco, vape, hit more of my vape, pound an energy drink, right? Just to try and level out, just to try and calm it all down. Right? Oh, this energy drink's giving me energy, but it's keeping me up all night now. Oh, the weed's gonna help me sleep, but it's preventing me from REM sleep, which sleep is essential for helping with anxiety. And then you start to connect all these dots. And what we're really doing by asking the question, why do I use drugs? And why am I facing X, Y, and Z challenges that I'm facing? Why do I have anxiety? Why am I depressed? Why am I stressed? Is it because I'm procrastinating on something that needs to be addressed? And is weed going to move the needle forward or backward in accomplishing said thing? If you can look at it this way, what you're actually going to wind up doing in many circumstances, if you're truly struggling with addiction and you really want to stop, is you're going to wind up devaluing the substance. And that's what this exercise is all about. Because if we truly believe that weed or alcohol or pills or nicotine is helping us with the stress, the anxiety, and giving us reprieve at the end of the day, and helping us focus, and all these great things, if we truly believe that, or if we just flat out don't have any understanding as to why we use it, quitting's going to be so hard. Because in one scenario, you have no understanding of the addiction, why you're addicted, why you're struggling, or the conversations going on in your head, which is okay. I was there. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying that's one case. Or the other case is you truly believe that there's some benefits from this drug, and why would you stop? If there's truly benefits, why would you stop? But what I want you to do is question those perceived benefits. Are they actual benefits, or are they just superficial convictions that you have that maybe you shouldn't be so confident in? And hopefully by questioning them, you rattle your confidence in these benefits. Hopefully by questioning them, you start to devalue the substance. And hopefully you start to come to an understanding that maybe there really is no benefit for you to continued use of cannabis, nicotine, weed, alcohol, whatever. Because now, once we've removed the benefit, once we've gained a deeper understanding as to why we consume, and then the things that are driving those reasons why we consume, quitting becomes a lot easier. This is what I do with addiction recovery coaching. These are conversations that I have with people. We try and deconstruct the addiction, okay? We try and make sense of it all, and then come up with a plan going forward. And a lot of it is looking for those aha moments. That's a lot of what we do. That's a lot of what we look for. But look, if you're struggling, try this exercise. Write it all out. Question your why. Why do you use? And then ask questions, more questions about that. Try and deconstruct it. Try and justify it. Can you actually justify it? It's an equally good question, right? I always say to people on calls, listen, I want you to convince me to start smoking weed again. I want you to convince me to start smoking cigarettes again. I want you to convince me to start drinking alcohol again. It's been several years of coaching and no one's actually convinced me to do any of those yet. So I'm still up for the challenge though if you wind up booking a call. I want you to sell me on it again. That's what I want. That's what I tell people. No one has. No one's convinced me. All right. If this helped you out, check out the pinned comment, check out the video description, download our free PDF, our free workbook. Really, look at our chewing gum supplement, incredible supplement, kickitrevolution.com, when it comes to helping with the withdrawal symptoms and cravings and just overall mood and reduction of brain fog. It's the only supplement in the world that exists like this in chewing gum form, kickitrevolution.com. One-on-one coaching, or just follow me right into the next video, guys. Tons of options to go from here. It's up to you what you're going to do next. Maybe it's the pen and paper and starting to work through this exercise. Until then.